Prior to the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and the levying of numerous sanctions on Russia by the US, members of Congress purchased defence and energy stocks. Does your heart sink when you hear that? Do you not think I too want to believe that we are governed by people that have our best interests at heart? I really do. I'd love to believe that mummy and daddy are out there running the country with our best interests at heart, thinking only, how can we serve people? But if you do believe that still, how do you incorporate this into that understanding? Prior to the invasion of Ukraine by Russia and the levying of numerous sanctions on Russia by the US, members of Congress purchased defence and energy stocks. So I'm assuming, without having yet read this story, that there was unusual or increased activity around the purchase of stocks pertaining to defence and energy. I guess this is a deduction that would need to be underwritten by evidence, but circumstantially it looks like they invested because they knew it was going to happen. That shows that in addition to being members of Congress, they are interested in their personal financial future. That shows that in a very micro and observable way, people in government make decisions that benefit their personal lives and their personal outcomes. I guess we all do that in our own ways, but we ain't all in the government, are we? Many are on committees privy to private information, including defence and energy. Okay, so they've got private information, then they make those purchases. A bit more of a case builds. That was tweeted by Unusual Wales. Many had not purchased energy plays before. So either they made a calculated decision based on private information that they were privy to because they're members of the government and particular committees charged with making decisions about military action, and they thought, oh wow, I'll make some stock purchases. Or it could be, do you know what I've never done before but really fancy doing? Go on, what is it? Governing with integrity and honesty and transparency. Oh, no. It's actually purchasing some military stocks and some energy stocks. With a 45-day window to disclose stock transactions, there's still a chance that more unusual trades prior to the sanctions and Russia's invasion are reported by members of Congress. Roll up, get your business in where you can. 45 days now to war. Terrible, terrible war. Stand with Ukraine, stand with Ukraine. Roll up, stand with Ukraine. Roll up. Plenty of money to be made in Congress. According to economist Robert Reich, conspiracy theorist Robert Reich, 51 members of Congress and their spouses, dependent child, own up to $5.8 million worth of defence contractor stocks. Do you think that should be banned? If they put it before you, as the public, election time, vote on whether or not you want the people that make decisions about whether or not to go to war to benefit in the event that we go to war. No, I'm against that. All right, we won't do that then. Is that a conspiracy theory to present you with the idea that that might be good governance?